Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel that is Science Unlocked, and today we will going to do a chapter which is very important with reference to our health, and the name of the chapter is mosquitoes and malaria. But the very first thing that we need to understand with reference to this particular chapter is that what are mosquitoes. So the very first thing is that they belong to the category of insects which are the flying insects, and these particular organisms will going to feed on the animal as well as human blood. That means they can be biting some other animals as well along with the humans. On the other hand, we know this thing that this particular category of organisms, that is the insect category, is the largest group of animal world, and they are going to outrun any kind of animals on the earth. Now this particular organism is very important with reference to its relation with malaria. But what exactly is the relation, that we will take up in the upcoming sections. Now the next thing we need to understand is the body of a mosquito, because if we will be able to understand the parts of the mosquito, we will be able to understand their respective functions and their respective importance and involvement with reference to the concept of malaria. Now when we talk about the categorization of the body of the mosquito, over there are three major differentiation, or you can say body parts. One of it is head, then thorax, which is the middle part, and then the abdomen. So it consists of majorly three parts, that is head, thorax and abdomen. So let's get into details of this thing, that what are the other options or other body parts, to be more specific, which are important with relevance to a mosquito. Now, apart from the categorization of different sections of the body, the whole organism is actually further divided and have specific names and structures in the body, out of which the very first that we are going to look into is about the antenna, which are the feelers of this particular organism. That means these particular organs of the body will going to help in identifying as well as sensing the environment as well as surroundings in which they are living or they are moving around. Next we have the eyes, which again will going to help in the overall vision of the organism, which are present in the head region. Apart from these two body parts, that is eye and antennae, there is another body part which is connected to the head of the organism, that is proboscis, which is a long sucking tube which will going to help in the sucking of blood. So whenever a mosquito will going to bite, this mosquito will actually going to insert this proboscis into the body of the human or any other animal, and will going to suck the blood out of the human or the animal which he is feeding on. Now, in the thoracic region or the thorax region, the organism is having a pair of wings and three pairs of legs. So, in total, in the thorax region, it has three pairs of legs along with a pair of wings in it, whereas the rest of the body part is the abdomen. Next we come to the concept of breeding process. Now breeding process of mosquito is basically the process where we talk about the way out with which the mosquito will going to increase its number in nature. So that means we are talking about the life cycle of the mosquito. And when we talk about the life cycle, it has multiple stages which have specific names as well. So over here, the very first important aspect of this particular system is that where do they exactly live, or which particular environment is the best environment for the mosquito with reference to its breeding process. Now the very first thing is they are going to be present in warm regions, means the region where the temperature is a little higher as compared to other region. On the other hand, it should have standing water, means it should have stagnant water along with certain amount of source of food for it. For example, it can be some sort of swampy area, it could be a lake, it could be a pond, it could be a paddy field as well, where the water is actually standing and not flowing. Now what happens is that the very first stage of the life cycle of mosquito is that the female mosquito will going to lay the eggs on the water. Now what happens is these particular water will going to these particular eggs will going to stay in the water for a very long time till it's get converted to the next stage of its life cycle, which is known as larva. Now over here it is mentioned that larva is going to come out of egg, and this larva is going to convert into pupa stage. But before the conversion of pupa stage, it undergoes a few changes within the larval stage, and this particular change is with reference to its size, not the appearance or not in terms of the structures, but only with reference to its size. As you can see over here that these particular stages over here are the stages which are the larval stages, and in all the respective structures it is only increment in the size and not the change. But when we talk about this particular structure, it is the pupa, which is going to be the transformed structure and a resting stage for the mosquito. Once this particular resting stage is over and the mosquito is ready to grow and get converted into the adult mosquito, it will going to come out of pupae and will lead to an adult mosquito. So this is how the whole life cycle of the mosquito is going to be there, and this is what the whole process looks like. This is the first stage, which is the egg stage. Then we have larval stages: first larva stage, second larva stage, third larva stage, fourth larva stage, then the resting stage, which is pupa. Now as you can see in this particular whole section, that all these stages will going to remain inside the water. Whereas when we talk about the adult mosquito, it will going to come out of the water body. That means whenever a female mosquito will going to lay its egg, it will always be inside the water, and all the respective rest of the stages will going to transform themselves within water. But when it comes to the last stage, that is the adult mosquito, then only it will going to turn itself out of the water body. With this, we are done with the basic concepts of mosquitoes and basic things, terminologies that we should be knowing with reference to mosquitoes. So we will meet in the next session with a new topic. Till then, take care everyone. Bye bye.